Hello guys, welcome to Mark's Kitchen. Today's recipe is some fresh yogurt using pig milk. Yes, fresh yogurt without yogurt starter. So we are going to make fresh yogurt without any yogurt starter, and we are going to use pig milk for this. You will love this. It's very simple and very easy to come by. And so if you want to make yogurt or fresh yogurt and you don't have yogurt starter, don't worry. I'm going to teach you a method. You can make your own yogurt starter and use it for your yogurt and get the results just as they use yogurt starters that they buy from the market. And so let's first start with our yogurt starter, and we are going to use pig milk as I said for our yogurt, both the starter and the fresh yogurt itself. Make sure that it is full cream. You get a cream. Okay, and we're also going to make use of lemon to make our starter. You can use chili for it, but I'm going to use lemon. So I'm going to measure my milk, that is 125 ml of the milk, but I later reduced it because I felt it's too much. And I'm going to pour it into my bowl and warm it a bit. You are not boiling, you are just warming it a bit. Then you pour it back into a bowl and make sure that it will cool down, not 100%, but it will be lukewarm, not cold, not hot. Then you use it for the starter. It should be something that your fingers can handle it. And so we are going to, we've divided our lemon into two. We are going to put it in, cover it with a plastic. You can use a cling film for this or any rubber plastic, just cover and then put it at a warm place for 12 to 24 hours. And so I kept mine in my oven for 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. And this is our culture or our yogurt starter. This is homemade yogurt starter. Yes, homemade yogurt culture. You can use it for fresh yogurt or Greek yogurt or any yogurt you want to make. Yes, so this is it. And so you're going to use it to prepare our first batch of the yogurt. You're going to use it. So I have my milk in my bowl, and I'm going to put it on fire and let it boil. The moment you see it boiling, just put it off. Don't let it boil for long. Just put it off and allow it to cool down to the temperature where you can handle it with your finger. Just take a little with your spoon and pour it at the back of your palm, and if you can handle it, or you dip your finger in, and if you count 1 to 10 and you don't take it out, then it means it's okay. And so it has cooled down to that temperature, and I'm going to mix it with the yogurt. Yes, the starter that we made. So I'm going to mix some with it and then add it to the whole milk. Please, if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share this video. And so if you don't have thermometer to test the temperature as in the hotness, then use your finger. Just dip your finger in and count 1 to 10. Okay, so we are keeping this in our oven again, and it's overnight. That is 9 hours or 8 hours. 8 to 9 hours is okay. And this is our first batch of the yogurt, and I'm going to use the same thing to make the final yogurt, which is going to be our fresh yogurt. So this time around I am pouring everything into my bowl. Full milk. As I said, make sure the milk, even if you're not using pig milk, whatever milk you are using is full cream. It contains all the fats. Okay, and I'm going to warm this also, or boil it just as we did for the first one. So you can see it's boiling a bit, and I'll just take the surface from it. Okay, and so when the moment you see it boiling, just put the fire off. This is okay. and then take it off fire. Don't let it be on fire for long. Okay, and then allow it to cool down. Yes, so it has cooled down, and we are going to mix the yogurt with it. I actually used everything. I mixed everything and added it to the milk. So, but you can also decide to take some, and just as I'm doing, but later I mixed everything and added it to it. Please consider subscribing if you have not yet done so. Like and share this video. Okay, and so we are going to add it to our milk. As I said, I later added everything. I did that off camera, but you can just do what I did, but I just felt I should add everything. And I'm going to cover and leave it for 8 to 9 hours, and the time is up, and now yogurt is ready. It has formed very well, so you see. And so at this point, all that you need to do is to just take your whisk and whisk everything, mix everything together. But I decided to use my food processor to do the whisking. But the best advice I can give is use your hand whisk to do this, not food processor, because when I used the food processor, it gave me some kind of fluffiness. Maybe you wouldn't want that fluffiness, but that was okay. You see, yes, like this, it was fluffy for me. But if you don't want it fluffy this way, just use your hand whisk to do it. So I'm pouring everything into my cup. So this is our fresh yogurt, and I'm going to put it in the fridge, and keeping it in the fridge will be a bit thick for you. It will thicken up when you keep it in the fridge. And you can bottle it too. You can add any flavor of your choice. So I later poured it into this container, covered, and then kept it in the fridge. And so it has thickened up, you see. Yes, it has thickened up, but you can still mix everything together. And when you mix it together, you get it the liquid again. As I said, it has become very fluffy because I use the food processor. But if you use your hand whisk, it won't be that fluffy for you. But this too, it's awesome. It's very awesome. And so I'll just pour everything. So as I said, you can use this to whisk it, and that is so okay. And so this is it. I'm going to pour it into my jug, and as I say, you can add any flavor of your choice to it: vanilla, strawberry, and then you add your sweetener to it. And so this is our homemade fresh yogurts. Fresh yogurt. And what I also did was I just pour some and then whisk it together again, and this is the result I got. This is liquid. I just used the hand whisk to whisk some, and in order to get it this liquid form. Before you add your flavor and sweetener to it, make sure you pour some and then keep it somewhere for your next yogurt. Yes, so don't just eat everything together. Store some in the fridge or in the freezer for your next yogurt, so that will serve as your yogurt starter for you. And so this is our homemade fresh yogurt using pig milk, with no yogurt starter but our own homemade yogurt starter. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, like and share this video, leave a comment and give this recipe a try, and watch out for another awesome recipe. Bye bye.